Students. In previous lecture, we have studied about the types of sets. Now, in this chapter, further lecture is for subsets. What is the definition of subset? A set A is said to be a subset of a set B if every element of A is also an element of B. If each and every element of A belongs to set B, then A is a subset of B. Read it carefully. A set A is said to be a subset of set B if every element of A is also an element of B. Then A is a subset of B. Now, for example, take a set A, set of all students of school. B is a set of 11th class students. Now you know all the elements in set B, all the students of class 11 are also included in what? In a set A. 11th A class, all students are also included in a set of all students of a school. It means every element of B belongs to A. So B is a subset of A. This is a notation to represent a subset. B is a subset of A. Here I written here notations. Subset means this sign. If I cross this subset sign, then not a subset. It is already told you this is a sign of belongs to, this sign of doesn't belongs to. Now here's an example. Let's take a set having elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is a set having elements 2 and 3. Now 2 belongs to set A, 3 belongs to set A. It means B is a subset of A because 2 and 3 both belongs to set A. Now in number system, you can see here I have written Q is a subset of R. What it means Q? Q means set of rational numbers. In a first lecture I have told you Q represents rational numbers, R represents real numbers and natural numbers, W whole numbers. Real number is a set of rational and irrational numbers. So rational numbers are subset of, this sign is showing you subset of real number. Natural number is a subset of whole number. One number more is there in the whole number, that is 0. 0 is the extra number. It is the bigger set than the natural set. Now come to the next one. Here are few important points regarding subsets. Is the first point, every set A is a subset of itself. If we count that, how many subsets are there of a given set, then A itself is counted as subset of set. The second, empty set 5 is a subset of every set. It means itself and empty set are the subsets of every set. Now third one, if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, it means A and B both are equal. What it means? All elements of A belongs to B and all elements of B belongs to A. It implies A and B are equal sets. Or reverse, I have here put a double imply sign. If A and B are equal, then you can say reverse also. A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. Fourth point, let A and B be two sets if A is a subset of B and A is not equal to B. A is a subset of B, each and every element of A belongs to B, but each and every element of B doesn't belongs to A. It means that. Then A is called proper subset of B and B is called the superset of A. It means B is a bigger set comparatively A. For example, A is equal to a set having elements 1, 2, 3 is a proper subset of B and B is having elements 1, 2, 3 and 4. It means B is having one more element than the A. It means B is a superset and A is a subset of B because each and every element of A belongs to B. Now come to the example number 11 of NCERT, page number 10. What is the statement? Let A and B, A, B and C be three sets. It is given to you, these are the three sets, and conditions are given. If A belongs to B, A, this is not small a, capital A. It means capital A means this set A belongs to set B, and set B is a subset, B is a subset of C. Is it true that A is a subset of C? You have to check it by giving example. Now I have taken A is a set having element 1. B is a set having elements set 1, not 1, set 1. With brackets it is here. It means what? This whole set 1, set A having element 1 is here as an element of B. And second element is 2. And C is having elements set 1 and 2 and 3. Now here you can observe A belongs to B. A here, A set A. Look here, this is a set A. This is belonging to set B. And B is a subset of C. It means every element of B belongs to C. Check here, curly bracket with 1. This is here. 2 is here and 2 is also here in C. It means B is a subset of C. Now you have to observe A is not a subset of C. A is not the subset of C. If A is a subset of C, it means what? The element of A belongs to C. You can see here, set A belongs to set C, but element 1 doesn't belongs to this set C. If 1 belongs to set C, then you can say that A is a subset of C. But this whole set belongs to C, not an element 1. 1 is not belonging here. So that's why A doesn't belong, it does not subset of C, as 1 belongs to A and 1 does not belongs to C. It's a very good example. Do it and observe it, what you observe, and try to understand it. Now subsets theory on number system. Subset of set of real numbers. I have told you n is a natural number, z is integers, q is rational number, and here r is real number, t represents irrational numbers. Now you can observe here, each and every natural number belongs to integer set. So what? Then n is a subset of z, integers, and each and every integer belongs to rational numbers, because 2, 3, 4 can be written as 2 by 1, 3 by 1, minus 2 by 1, 3 by 1, like this. It means all integers can be written as the form of p upon q. It means all integers belongs to rational numbers. So z is the subset of q, rational number. Now come here. Rational number is a subset of real number. Irrational number is a subset of real number. Natural number does not subset of irrational numbers. Now next one, if any number is written in the set which belongs to real number, that cannot be written as comma sign representation or a roster form representation. It can be written in an interval form. So whenever any number which belongs to set and it belongs to real number, then it is written in the interval form in the case of real numbers. Here I have written capital R. Capital R means real number. It means subset of real number is always written in a interval form. What is the meaning of this? I can write minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these numbers. But how I will write numbers between 0 and 1, 1 and 2, between 2 and 3, between 3 and 4? If I want to write the numbers between these numbers, then intervals are required to represent or to show it. Here are 4 intervals. First interval is written here. Suppose the number you want to represent between A and B. Maybe 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, maybe minus 1, 0, maybe any number A and B. So I have to write down numbers between A and B, between A and B. And it can be presented as a open bracket. I have put here open bracket. And you can write it like this: those x which are greater than A, less than B. Second case, closed bracket, elements lying between A and B, and A and B are also included. It means you will write down like this: x are those elements which are greater than equal to A, less than equal to B. In previous one I have written only greater than and less than. Here is equal to sign also there in this second case. And represented on a number line. Look it carefully. In first case, I have written empty circle, A and B. It means A and B doesn't belong. In between numbers are belongs to the interval. Here I have written filled circle. Filled circle means A and B included in it. X are the numbers which are greater than equal to A, less than equal to B. And next one, semi-closed. Semi-closed means one sided closed and another side open. A closed sign and B is having open sign. It means when you represent these two on a number line, then on the side of B you have to put empty circle, and in the side of A you will put filled circle. Filled circle will represent it. It is equal sign is there in the notation: x greater than equal to A, less than B. And where it is semi closed, it means here is a big bracket and it is a small bracket at the right side. Now it is a semi open. First bracket is open and second is closed bracket. From side of B you will put on a number line filled circle, on in left hand side you have to fill empty circle, and write down like this: x greater than A, less than equal to B. These are the ways to represent real numbers in the interval form. 4 intervals are there. Here's one example to show you. The set x is a set of elements such that x belongs to real number. Here you have to observe. First of all, you check whether the number belongs to real number, then you will write down in a interval form. Otherwise, you can write in a roster form or in a set builder form. X greater than minus 5, less than equal to 7. How to write real numbers between minus 5 to 7? And you will write down like this: minus 7, there is not equal to sign, it means open bracket will be there. Minus 5 is not belonging to the set. And less than equal to 7 means 7 and less than 7 numbers are belonging to the set, and close bracket will be there just because of the equal to sign. You have to write down like this. If there's a minus sign, minus x is greater than equal to minus 5, here is equal to sign, then you will write down like this. In a second case, both sides you will put close bracket. So here 4 intervals: open bracket, close bracket, semi closed, and semi open. Now next is formula to calculate number of subsets of a given set. How to find out how many numbers of subsets are there in a set? There is a formula to calculate, that is 2 to the power number of elements in a set. For example, if set A having element 1, then how many subsets are there? 2 to the power 1, that is 2. Subsets are itself and empty set. I have told you already, itself and empty sets are the subsets of every set. Now in the case second, suppose set has been having elements 1 and 2. 2 elements are there. So number of subsets will be 2 to the power number of elements. Number of elements are 2. Put here 2. 2 square is 4. It means number of subsets will be 4. What are the subsets? 1, 2, both 1, 2 itself, and empty set, you can write it as 5. 4 subsets are there. Take another example. Suppose H is a set having elements 1, 2, 3. So number of subsets will be 2 to the power 3, 8. What are the subsets? Take first one element 1, 2, 3. Then take two elements 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1. Then take itself set and empty set. This is a way to write down the subsets. So how many subsets are there? 8 subsets are there if the set having 3 elements. Now next one topic is power set. The collection of all subsets of a set A is called a power set of A. It means if I put all these subsets in a curly bracket, then you will get a new set, and that new set is known as the power set. It means in a power set, elements are in the form of sets. Suppose A having subsets, these two subsets, put these subsets as an element in a set. Put a curly bracket and write down the subsets. You will get a new set that is known as power set of A. Capital P and capital A. Capital P represents power set. How to which set? That is A. For the B, how many subsets were there? 4 subsets were there. Put these as an element in a curly bracket. You will get a new set, power set of B, and power set of H having all the subsets of H. H having 8 subsets, all 8 elements will write down here and put it into a curly bracket, make a set. This is a power set of H. Now next, this is the lecture for today. Do exercise 1.3 and try to read the concept related to this at the end of this power set, that is a universal set. Before the exercise 1.3, read the concept of universal set, do exercise 1.3, make notes, and here are few queries related to exercise 1.2 from NCERT, which I received from the students. Here's a question, third part in exercise 1.2. The set of numbers which are multiple of 5. You asked whether it is infinite set or not. I think you can write the table of 5 up to what? 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. So on means what? Up to infinite. So the set of numbers which are multiple of 5 are infinite numbers. So these circles. A set of circles passing through the origin. I have given here, just drawing to you, when you pass a circle through the origin, how many circles you can draw? You can draw infinite circles which passes through the origin. So it means what? It is also a infinite set. Next one, fifth question, second part. A is a set of elements. X is a letter in the word follow. FOLLOW. When a letter repeats, you have not to write down twice or thrice. Just you have to write down once in a set. It means there are 4 letters only, F, O, L, and W. 4 letters are there in a set A when you write down in a roster form. B is a set. Y is a letter in the word WOLF, wolf. Here also 4 letters. They are written just what? These are written not in a same sequence, but numbers are same. W is here, O, L, and F. 4 letters are same as in B or in B, A. It means A and B both are having same numbers, same alphabets. So what? These are equal sets. And these are the queries regarding previous exercise. Do questions. If you have queried, then send to me in a comment box. Thank you. Keep in touch.